This is a victory that has been on the cards ever since Donald Trump re-entered politics after losing the White House in 2020. It's a victory for the politics of fear. It's a victory for the post-truth era. And it is a gargantuan loss for progressive politics, not just in America, but around the world. Do you acknowledge that there will be a large portion of the country that will be extremely devastated and quite shocked if Trump wins?
We know. We went through it, so they can go through it this time. How's that?
This is for the working class, the middle class. God bless Donald Trump.
Lock them up! Send them back! Woo! Jesus! Jesus!
I'm speechless. After all we've been through with Trump, after all the crap he says, almost half the country's like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Donald Trump's second election victory. Despite 34 felony convictions, 2 impeachments, the end of national abortion rights, and an effort to overthrow democracy, he still won convincingly, moving the country and the world into an uncertain future. How did it happen? My first stop is a Maga rally in Macomb County that's been held here every single Sunday for over 4 years.
What's your prediction for Tuesday?
Trump's going to win overwhelmingly.
Overwhelmingly?
Yes. He's going to win the state of New York, too.
They win the state of New York?
Yes.
Confidence was high, and there were clear displays of sexism too.
She's the same as Joe, except she's also a hoe, because she slept her way to the top.
That is misogyny, isn't it?
What's that?
That's misogyny, isn't it?
Yeah, and she's also in bed with China, just like Joe.
We would like to get this situation, as deplorable as it is, straightened out so that we can move forward, so that for everybody, all the blacks, all the whites, all the Chinese, everybody can all become one.
A lot of polls indicating that Donald Trump is losing support with women.
Well, that too is crazy because most of the women who are voting for Kamala are voting on one issue, and that's abortion. And I'm sorry to say, as a woman, if that's the only thing that's important to you in your life with everything else that's going on in this country is abortion, then I feel sorry for you.
Lost track of the amount of MAGA rallies we've been to in this election season and in cycles before. Really, this movement has not changed. If anything, it's moved further and further to the right, more and more extreme. Even if Donald Trump loses on Tuesday, I don't think this movement is going anywhere.
Later that day, I headed out to the State University for a large rally with Kamala Harris, designed to bring out the youth vote.
Yeah, I'm not a crowd analyst, but I don't think I've actually been to a rally that has been so heavily female before. It's quite extraordinary. Polls saying that young women are going to vote overwhelmingly for Kamala Harris and help her win. Do you think that's true?
I think it's true. I think all this stuff with abortion is a big part of it, and just like it's our future, the young people's future, so I think that's why so many young women are going out and voting for Kamala.
One of the most consequential elections of our lifetime, and we have momentum. It is on our side. Can you feel it?
Now America sits on the brink of history. On the one hand, potentially about to elect the first female president of the United States. On the other, the precipice of autocracy.
I thought it was a really good speech. Go Kamala.
You think she's going to win?
Of course.
I really hope that come Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, we can say that we have our first female president.
Some people say that if she wins, it will be because of younger women voters like you.
I agree. I
agree.
I think that's definitely true.
The Detroit suburbs had the highest proportion of Arab Americans in the country, who turned up in big numbers to vote for Joe Biden in 2020. But here in Dearborn, Harris was about to lose a huge amount of their support.
Our campaign from the beginning has been abandon Biden. and abandon Harris. We're not asking you to vote for a candidate to win. We're asking you to vote to ensure that the genocider falls and never makes it to the White House.
Donald Trump has told Netanyahu to finish the job in Gaza. Do you worry that you may be empowering and bringing him back to the White House by encouraging people to vote third party?
Yeah, absolutely. We're extremely distressed, in despair at we're orphaned. Politically orphaned is the accurate word to say. I canvassed for Bob Casey in 2006. I canvassed and door knocked for Barack Obama. I cried when Hillary Clinton lost. We have to sacrifice, even if it means that we will suffer under a Trump presidency, because the alternative of rewarding Harris after this would send a truly dangerous signal in our country that the Democratic Party could do anything it ever wants, and that we will always be told it's our only home. It's always a little better. It's lovely to talk. May Allah be with you.
Have they changed your mind?
Something to consider.
Something to consider.
Yeah, something to think about.
Yeah. At a polling station further north, there was a mixture of hesitant excitement, but also signs that support was starting to peel away. Do you mind me asking who you voted for?
No, I voted for Trump.
You voted for Trump?
Yeah.
Have you always voted Republican?
No, not always.
Did you vote for Biden in 2020?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What changed your mind this time?
I mean, it's just everything, really. Just their platform, a lot of hypocrisy.
What is the most important issue for you this election?
Unity.
Unity?
Yeah. Bringing the people together.
This was the first time that our family of 5, everyone was able to vote, so it's a really exciting time for us.
As results came in, I headed to a Democrat watch party in Detroit.
It's not even midnight yet, and this party is already largely empty, which I think tells you a lot about what's happened tonight. Just wonder how you're feeling.
Nervous. Yeah, very nervous. What he could possibly do to this country, it's just devastating.
You contemplating the idea of a second Trump term?
No, I don't want to think about that right now.
What do you think it would say to the world about re-electing a twice impeached convicted felon to the White House?
That as long as you are male and white, you can do whatever the hell you want.
We are in the middle of an absolutely gargantuan rainstorm. And I think Donald Trump's about to be declared the President of the United States.
Feels like a very different mood here than across the city.
The pro-choice people talk about women's health. That's a lie, because women are hurt with abortion. They're into depression, they get breast cancer, there's many health issues and suicide with abortion.
So if the Democrats are so concerned about their women rights for abortion, well, we're concerned about our body rights too. We don't want to wear masks and we don't want to take vaccines. And I pray that they repent before it's too late.
Too late for what?
Before it's too late, because the world is coming to an end. Do you not read the Bible?
Do you think there'll be more members of your community voting for Trump this time?
Oh yeah, they're already talking about parts of they're talking about parts of Dearborn and Wayne County that are primarily Arab and Muslim that are already red. He promised that he's going to end the destruction and end the killing. He's going to end all wars. So
And you believe him?
Oh, I believe him. I'll tell you why I believe him. Because in the 4 years that he was president, we had no new wars under his presidency.
This is chaos. It's complete chaos. A complete hodgepodge of views and ideologies all in one room that don't really seem to have a huge amount of coherence, but are united behind one man, Donald Trump. A lot of people around the world, well, a lot of people in America who didn't vote for Donald Trump will be very afraid right now.
They're afraid?
Yeah, I wonder what you would say to them.
I would say humbly give them a chance. Sorry. He's not a bad guy.
This election has taken me across the United States, from the deserts of the southern border, to the coastal deep south, to Rust Belt cities across the Midwest. And I've seen up close the deep divisions in this country, which have only intensified throughout the past 4 years.
Just noticed there is a Trump knife.
Yeah, it's a Trump knife. This opens it.
Donald Trump's victory has been accompanied by a campaign of fear and election lies.
What went on in the 2020 election was terrible.
Where many of the most vulnerable groups in society have been targeted for political gain.
Immigration has become criminalized and dehumanized.
And his win has cemented a gender divide in American politics, with more men than ever voting to bring him back into power.
Those on the left, I don't think know what a man is. They don't know what a woman is. They don't know what a man is.
It has also enshrined the power of a select group of the wealthy elite who have spent millions to help Trump get elected. But throughout this journey, I've also met with many who feel the Democrats have overlooked their communities, and a Harris campaign that failed to unite a coalition or speak clearly to demands for change. And even if these parts of the country may have the most to lose under Trump, his movement resonates deeply here. And that movement looks to have made major gains, making inroads with more minority voters, most pronounced amongst Latinos. As much of the country despairs, others rejoice. And American democracy hangs by a fragile thread.